So excited to have you guys here tonight. We are going to share about this patch, what it does, how it works, and then from there, we're going to share how you can get this patch for free and or be an affiliate with this company and share it and make some money. So I just want to start off kind of how I got here. I own seven other businesses that I have, and a friend of mine brought this device to me because him and I were talking about stem cells and going to Panama or Mexico to get stem cells. And through that research process of trying to get pain out of my elbow, knee, and shoulder, he discovered this device and called me and said that he had something that was going to change my life and started talking about it. He's like, "Oh, there's an opportunity as well. You could share this." And I was like, "I'm on vacation, my friend. I'm gonna have to talk to you later about this." And so he kept me on the phone. Anyways, I ended up buying the patch. I got home, I put the patch on, but before I called him and I said, this thing is not gonna work. I can't believe that you are selling me a bill of goods. And it looks like this. It's just this little patch. It has nanocrystal crystals on the back of it. And I'm gonna explain how it works in a minute. Um, he said, just put it on. And I was like, it's not gonna work. This is not gonna work for me. And so I've been waking up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night for the last 3.5 years. And so I put it under my belly button, near my prostate. And the first night in 3.5 years, I didn't wake up to go to the bathroom. So I was like, this is pretty cool. And then I was like, maybe it's a fluke. Maybe I didn't drink enough water yesterday. And then the second time, the second day, I didn't wake up. And I have not woke up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Now, I know that's not all of your problems on here, but that helped me. The first thing that I noticed. The second thing I noticed was, excuse me, the amount of energy and mental clarity. And I don't know that I've ever had this much mental clarity in my life, even when I was 22, 23 years old, fresh out of college with all my stem cells. I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. And then the next thing I noticed was my sleep. My sleep was much deeper. I had a lot more REM sleep. I was able to go to sleep a lot easier and stay asleep. And then last but not least, all that pain I had in my body. It took about 2.5 months for all that pain to leave my body. And I'm living pain free. I'm able to sleep. I don't have to wake up in the middle of the night anymore. I have tons of energy and tons of mental clarity. And so I was like, wow, this is amazing. And then I met a young lady at an event my wife was having, and she came up to me crying. And she said, "You changed my life." And I had no idea what she was talking about. I had no clue what she was talking about. And she said, I thought it was maybe one of my videos or something. I was like, it's, a little dramatic to be crying over a video or something that I said that impacted you. And she's like, no, because you said yes to this opportunity, my I have twin 3-year-old boys. And after 2 weeks of wearing this patch, my boy that has autism is a different little boy. I don't recognize him. He's way more interactive. He's singing. He's, having conversations with us. And I was like, wow, that's great. Kind of crazy. And her boyfriend says, that's not the crazy part. She's like, our other 3-year-old boy has never eaten food in his life. He can't swallow food. And he's been eating through a feeding tube for the last 2.5 years. And his mother showed me a video of them feeding him with a feeding tube. And the only thing I can think about is I was just so grateful for my little girls being healthy. And I said, that's awful. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, that's so awful. And he was like, that's not the awful thing. He's like, he vomits 5 to 6 times a day. It could be in our car, it could be at a restaurant, it could be in our house. It's just constantly happening. And so she was like, but after 2 weeks of wearing this patch, he's eating food. And she showed me a video of this little 3-year-old boy eating food for the first time in his high chair. And in that moment, I just said, you know what? This is a personal responsibility of mine to share this with the world. Like, I have to share this with as many people as possible because what it's done for me, what it's done for my wife, what it's doing for kids, all the stories that I've heard, it's a social responsibility that I have to share this with people because this device is changing and transforming people's lives. And so that's why I'm here today talking about this with you guys and why I'm in business with some of these partners. And and all of my friends, which I just am blown away that I have so many friends that are doing this with me, and everyone's on a mission because a lot of my friends are 50 years old like me, and they're starting to feel things that we don't have to feel. We don't have to age like we're aging. The government wants to age like we're aging because they make money off of us when we age and we're sick and we're in hospitals. And I truly believe that this device is going to be something that's going to prevent people from going through the struggles that they're going through. So I want to share this with you guys. I just want to share some information about this patch. Yeah. Lola, you can see that?
Yes.
So David Schmidt is the CEO, founder, and inventor of X39. And he has over 150 patents so far in his life, and he's not much older than me. And this X39 patent took him 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. So this is not something that was just invented last week. It was invented 13 years ago, and it's been in the market for 3 years. And what David wanted to focus on is age reversing, not anti-aging, because he started studying stem cells and understanding the purpose of stem cells in our bodies and how they can affect us or how they can affect us when they go dormant. And so in 2008, he started focusing on this and realized that aging is a disease and it doesn't have to happen. It doesn't have to happen how it happens. We don't have to get sick. We don't have to get decrepit. And he believes that if people eat right and live a good, healthy lifestyle and are stimulating their stem cells, they can live to the age of 120, 130 healthy. When I heard this, I was like, at the age of 47, I did everything in my life for vanity purposes. And that's just the honest to God truth. But at 47, when my second daughter was born, and I started doing the math in my head, how old I'm going to be when she graduates high school, I'm like, I'm going to be 65 years old. I want to be healthy. I don't want people to be like, oh, your grandpa looks so cute. He's so nice. And I'm her father. And so I want to make sure that I stop aging and treat my body the way that it needs to be treated. Because I see people that are 65 years old. I'm like, oh my God, you're 65. My God, you look amazing. And so this man, I think, is going to give me the ability to spend 80 years with my kids. That's my wife. I was like, how old will our kids be if I'm 120? 80. Wow. How cool would that be if I could spend 80 years with my kids and be sitting across from my 80-year-old daughter talking about our amazing life that we live? So that's why I love this. And I love this technology that David created. So the coolest thing is it's not just some device that somebody says it does a certain thing. It has a global patent on it. And a global patent means it has to do what it says it does. He spent $4.5 million to get this patent and take it through all these clinical studies so that they could say that this does what it does. It says it does. And what it says in the patent, and that's a US patent number, you guys can take a screenshot of that and you can look up this patent and you can read the whole patent. But the main thing it says is embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation, and antioxidants. Well, I'm going to break that down a little more simple for you, what that means for you. So why did he create this X39 activation patch? What did he find out in his studies and research? He found out that between the age of 0 and 30 years old, 50% of our stem cells go dormant, just naturally, right? That's just the aging process. This is what happens in the human body. But between the age of 30 and 60, another 40% of our stem cells go dormant. What does that mean? Well, that means that your body can't fight off aging. That means that you're going to have inflammation. Inflammation causes disease and pain in your body and not being able to sleep. Inflammation is the evil of all. So that's also why you see athletes after the age of 30, their bodies start to break down and their recovery is a lot longer because they have less stem cells to recover. So how it works is it's a proprietary form of photo light therapy. Our bodies are made of light and heat. That's why on night vision goggles, You can see somebody that's wearing clothes and they're reflective through because our bodies reflect light. That's why sun is good for us, because the more light we get, the more light we are. So that's why it's really, really important for that vitamin D and that light to come in. That's why I always get morning light at 8 a.m. in the morning. I go look at the sun because it's not too bright to get that light in my body. And it's a patented nanocrystal technology, meaning those crystals are placed a certain way on that patch so that your body can reflect, your body light can reflect off of it. It's non-invasive. There's nothing, absolutely nothing going inside of your body whatsoever. It reflects light to activate. That's the only thing it does. It's non-transdermal. Matter of fact, you could put this patch on the outside of your clothes and it would still work. It doesn't have to be on your skin if you don't want it on your skin. And it contains no drugs, no chemicals, no stimulants. So people are like, well, what's the side effect? There are no side effects. The only side effect is if you don't drink enough water, which is half your body weight in ounces, you could get a little tinge of a headache, or you could get a little sleepy. And that's because your body is detoxing and getting the inflammation out. The only way that it leaves is through your urine, sweat, blood. That's the only way that toxins and inflammation leave your body. Excuse me. So, what are the benefits of the X39 stem cell patch? Increased strength, obviously, because it's going to restore your muscle, reduced inflammation, which means reduced pain in your body, reduced disease prevention, increased stamina, energy and vitality, mental clarity, which is my favorite one. At 51 years old, I used to forget everything. Where my keys are, where my wallet is, where my phone is. You know, I walk out of the room like, well, I was going to go do something. I forgot. All of that is gone for me. Restored muscle. That my second favorite one is the improvement of sleep. My sleep is increased. I wear a Whoop. I've worn a Whoop for 4 years. I track and measure every single ounce of sleep, calorie, how many steps, everything that I do in my life. My sleep has increased 32% over 7 months, meaning REM and deep sleep percentage has increased. Improved skin appearance. So that's the benefits of the X39. This was a topography done on a 77-year-old woman, just showing major inflammation in her brain. As we get older, we get a lot more inflammation. That's why we forget. That's why we get Alzheimer's. That's why disease happens, because we have all this inflammation, and there's no way to get rid of that inflammation, especially if your stem cells are going dormant, because stem cells get inflammation out of your body. But after 3 weeks of this 77-year-old woman wearing this, she had no more inflammation in the brain and improved brain coherence. And then in session 3, 6 weeks after, you can look at her brain. It was a complete turnaround and better brain coherence. Now, for me, when I'm 77 years old, this is what I want. Because they say your mind starts to go before everything else. And I want my mind to be strong always. I want all my memories to be strong. I want to be able to interact with my kids. I want to be able to have conversations. I still want to be in business. My wife's like, you're never going to retire. I don't ever want to retire. I feel like when people retire, they die. Like, I want to do what I'm doing every single day for the rest of my life. I enjoy doing what I'm doing. Maybe I work 3 or 4 hours a day, but I'm still going to work. So what are the long-term benefits? The first few days, 4,000 genes will begin to reset in your body. Within 6 weeks, your brain's going to become balanced. Within 3 months, your collagen is going to increase. And within 6 months, your heart's going to start to reverse and age. So how do you wear the patch? Well, David said, if you have pain anywhere on your body, wear it there. If the pain's here, wear it there. The pain's here, wear it here, right? But when the clinical studies, they put it in 2 places on the body, on the back of the neck where you saw me pull it off, and 2 fingers below your belly button. But literally, wherever you have pain on your body or any kind of situation, put the patch there. It works anywhere on the body. You're going to put it on 12 hours on, 12 hours off during the day. So if you wake up at 6, wear it from 6 to 6. If you get up at 7, wear it 7 to 7. Put it by your toothbrush. Put a reminder on your phone to go off so that you put it on, and put a reminder to take it off so that you don't wear it at night. Because what will happen is if you wear it at night, it's not going to let you sleep that well because it gives you energy. So, and then drink plenty of water. This is the key. I go everywhere with this. I take this to a restaurant. This travels with me every single place because I drink 3 of these a day, and I want to track how much water I'm drinking because I need to drink 100 ounces of water every single day. That's what's going to help this patch work the best. So this is just about the company, LifeWave. They've been in business for 20 years. They had other patches, and then 3 years ago, David got the patent on the X39 stem cell patch, and they went from 20 million to 600 million this year. So in 3 years, they went from 20 million a year to 600 million. This patch is available in 80 different countries in the world. And like I said earlier, it has a patent on it. These are just some other testimonials that I share with people. This was a lady that had eczema, and after 1 month and 2 weeks, the eczema left her hands. You can see on the left and see on the right. This is my golf pro that had problems with the back, super pessimist, like that's not going to work, just like me. And after wearing it one day, his pain in his back stopped hurting, and he said he woke up for the first night, had the deepest sleep he's had in the last 20 years. His father also complained about his knee. The guy over here on the right side was diagnosed with a fatal brain condition. And after wearing the patch for 2 months, the doctor said they must have misdiagnosed him. It was gone. The patch got rid of the problem. This is an 84-year-old lady that has congestive heart failure with diabetes. You can see her legs on the right and then her legs on the left after she wore this patch, I think, for a month and a half. It started to cure her. The thing with this patch is you can feel something within the first day, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. It just depends on what you're going through, what you put in your body, how much you're drinking, if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, if you're taking drugs. It could take a little longer for you to feel something. And maybe you don't feel something physically for a while, but what it's doing on the inside of your body, I promise you, what I tell people to do when they start wearing this patch is go to your doctor and get a blood test, and then go back in 90 days and get another blood test and see what happens to all of your readings, cholesterol, heart, diabetes, all those things. Go get tested and see what it does to your body. So at this point, this is, I told you guys about the patch. I try to do this really quick because I don't like, especially at this hour, I don't like to take a lot of time from you guys. So if you guys want to just buy the patch, say, listen, I'm just interested in getting this patch and wearing this every day. Whoever invited you to this call, just reach out to them and ask them for their customer link. They'll share your customer link. You can get it, one of three ways. You can buy it retail for $150 a month, but nobody really does that because you can get it for wholesale at $99 a month. It's called our Preferred Plus program. And it's $19, and then you get it for $99 for every single month as long as you sign up for an auto ship. But you could get other free patches. They're going to send you free patches for 6 months every single month. Or you can just sign up as a preferred customer, sign up for an auto ship, and you get it for $99 a month. No $19 fee or any of that. So that's how you can become a customer. And if you're not interested in getting the patch for free, or if you're not interested in being an affiliate with the company and actually sharing it like my social responsibility with other people, and you can actually make money from doing that. So that's the ways that you can buy the patch. What I'm going to talk about now is I'm going to talk about the opportunity, right? So my friend said, hey, there's an opportunity attached to it. I was like, oh, an opportunity. But when I figured out the opportunity and how great it was, and then, listen, I share great restaurants all the time with people. I share great things that I buy. Like I just bought these blue light glasses because, sleep is important to me. I told all my friends today, like I found the best blue light glasses. I don't get any money from that, right? I'm sharing all these great things, but this patch, what it's doing for people and transforming their life, why would I not want to make some money if I share this and people are having a transformation? So I want to go over the compensation plan with you guys on how the compensation works. We get paid one of four ways. If someone signs up as a direct retail customer, if someone wants to do the business and become an affiliate, and then the two bonuses that you make when people and your volume actually comes up. So your binary commissions and generation matching bonuses. That's the four ways. So retail, registration bonus, binary commissions, and matching bonus. So I'm going to talk about the first one. If someone signs up as a retail customer and they pay $149.95 as a retail customer, which I said most people don't do that because you can get it for wholesale, you can get a $50 commission for every sale. First way. Second way. Hold on one second. The second way is if somebody signs up, there's three ways that you can start the business. Now, like I told you guys, I have 7 other businesses. Every business I've ever started has cost me $250,000 at least. You can get in this business for $295. What that's going to give you is it's going to give you 3 packs of 30. So you can give one to your wife, you can give one to your kid, you give one to your mother-in-law, one for yourself. But that gives you a 30-day supply of patches for $295, which is less than the $99 a month, okay? If you want to sign up with the advance, which is what a lot of people do, because this helps you make money right away because you have the volume that you need to make money right away and get in the commission plan. It gives you 6 packs of 30. Now, what I did is I bought the premium because it gave me 20 packs and I share these with people, right? I like to put it on people's back, give them 9 or 10 of them and say, hey, try this while yours are coming in. So I got it at a really reduced wholesale price. So that's $17.50. The advance is $5.35. Now, whatever pack people decide to sign up with, you actually get a commission from that. So that commission, if someone signs up with the core, you get a $35 commission. If someone signs up with the advance, you get $75. If someone signs up with premium, you get a $405 commission. That's how the commissions work on when people enroll and sign up for the business. They're going to do the business. They're going to partner with me, with you. We're going to teach them how to build a business. They're going to share this product and they're going to get paid for it. So it's a binary compensation plan, right? I'm not going to get into the details. We'll have a call later on if you guys sign up. We have all this information that will give you all this information. I just want to give you the surface. But a binary means you have 2 legs, a left and a right. You're not a unilevel is you're building wide, you're building a bunch of people. This is the best comp plan in the market. It's the simplest comp plan in the market. To get to the first rank, you have to bring in 4 people. 4 people you know that's going to sign up for the core, 2 left, 2 right, and that's going to start your business. Everybody knows 4 people, family, friends, people they work with, neighbors, 4 people coming in the business. Now, the third way we get paid is called bonus cycles. And the way that works is based on volume. So for every $660 of volume and $330 of volume, that's considered a cycle. And for every one of those on your left leg and right leg, 660, 330, it could be left or right, whatever leg it is, for every single one of those, you get paid $50. And so off of this, based on your rank, if you're a manager, which is the first rank of the company, you bring 2 people on your left, 2 people on your right, you can make up to $1,500 per week. We get paid weekly. I'm going to show you that here in a minute. We get paid weekly. But if you get to the top of the company, which is senior presidential director, you can make up to $25,000 per week, which is $100,000 a month, which is $1.2 million a year. There's a lot of people doing that. Not everybody, but there's quite a few people doing that, and I'm going to show you that. The fourth way you get paid is generation bonuses. And how that works is based on 3 levels down that you bring in. So let's just say, for example, I bring in Pedro, and he's making $1,000 a week off of this. I get 25% of everything that Pedro makes, so I get $250 that week off of just Pedro. And let's say Pedro brings in Maria on his level 2, right? She's making $1,000 a week. I make 20% from Maria on my second level. That means I make $200 that week just from Maria. And let's say Maria brought in Jose, and Jose just makes $500 that week. Well, I get 20% of that, so I get $100 from Jose. Now, what I want you guys to think about is this. There's a guy, and these are not the results for everyone else, but he's been with the company 2.5 years, and he's making $50,000 to $55,000 per week. He always shows that when he's on here. And obviously, this is not the results of everybody. But he's brought in an average of 1 person a week for the last 2.5 years. He's got 150 people in his organization. Okay? So let's just say he's brought 150 people direct to him, right? That 150, if those 150 people only bring in 10 people in 2 years, that 150 becomes 1,500. Say level 2, 1,500. They only bring in 10 people, only. That's 1 person every 3 months. That 1,500 becomes 15,000. So he's got 16,600 people that he's making this money off of. That's why this compensation plan is beautiful, because you can make a lot of money off of this. So what do you get by joining this team? Right? There's a lot of people on this call. This team is huge. We've got over 10,000 people in this organization in a short 6 months, where you get an amazing product that works, that has a global patent, that's not a Me Too product, it's not competing with anybody else in the market at all. For the next 16 years, no one can come in and say they have what we have. We have a system. This call that you're on tonight, we do every single week. So when you come in and you want to invite people to an information call to figure out, do they want to buy the patch and use it, or do they want to come in and start a business? We do these every single Thursday. And then every single Tuesday it's done in English only. And my other team member does it only in Spanish. So we have a system. All of our training, we have a training in school. We have training calls. Everything that we have, you're coming into a system. We're going to teach you how to build a business. All the tools that we have to help you build a business are all available to you. The leadership. We are part of the fastest growing team inside of this company. It's the fastest growing company in the world. You're a part, this team right here that you're on tonight is the fastest growing team and the fastest growing team in the company. So the leadership that we have from the top down is absolutely amazing. There's no way if you put yourself and apply yourself in this business, you could fail. And the compensation plan, bar none, best in the business. I've been a part of 3 other ones. This compensation model is amazing and beautiful. So what I want to do is I want to show you something just to give you guys an example of the money that can be made in this business. So I'm going to pull up my, it's called a back office. I'll show you that. And again, these results, you guys, are my results. Okay. It's what's possible. This is not everyone. This might not be possible for everyone, but I want to show you transparency after 6 months of being in this business, what I'm making every single week. We get paid every week. Okay. So the compensation is updated, every 3 minutes. Okay. So I just want to show you, let's see if it's not letting me scroll. There you go. So this is January 20th to January 26th. I made $9,052. January 27th to February 2nd, I made $9,148. February 3rd to February 9th, $8,597. Last week, the 10th to the 16th, I made $9,655. It's Thursday. We get paid Monday through Sunday. Monday is the first day that it starts. Sunday is the last day that it starts. I'm almost at $8,000 and I have 3 more days to go. So I'm on a pace of an average of $2,000 a day. I should end up anywhere between 14 and 16,000 by the end of the month, by the end of the week, because it's a weekly compensation. So that's a real number. 6 months in the business. My wife just started with me. We haven't used her social media but one time in the last 6 months. And this is the numbers that I'm doing on this. I haven't really promoted it very heavily on social media. I've been talking to all my friends and family. We're getting ready to promote it on social media. But the guy that I told you is making $55,000 a month, he doesn't have social media. He's never promoted on social media. So that's what's available in this business. So if you're interested in doing the business, the person that invited you to this call, reach out to them. Say, hey, I'm ready to go. They're going to put you into the training meetings. They're going to help you have all the tools and everything that you need to do to be successful. And again, if you want to just do it as a customer, that's okay too. What's going to happen is you're going to have a transformation. You're like, you know what? I need to share this with the world. That's where I was at. So what I want to do right now is I want to ask anybody on here if they have any questions. Or Lola, was there any questions on here that anybody have that you guys haven't answered or that I should answer? Lola?
Estoy viendo. Un
I'm
momento,
reading.
por favor.
1 second, please.
Okay.
Ah, no,
I
solo
see
hay preguntas
something
en
on here,
inglés
Lola.
que
You
dice
answered
qué
about the
tal si
autism. Oh. What'd you
No,
say?
solo había una pregunta aquí
There was
en
just one
inglés.
question here in
¿Qué tal si alguien
English.
solo quiere
What
comprar
if someone just
paquete
wants to
solo para
buy
obtener los
a
beneficios
package
del
just to
precio,
get the
pero no
benefits
quiere
for the
ser
price but doesn't
parte
want
del
to
negocio?
do the business?
Yeah, so you can buy the package if you want to do that. And if you want to buy a core package and get the benefit of it, you can absolutely do that. What that will do is that will put you in the that'll put you in the tree. Meaning, if you decide 6 months from now, hey, I want to do that, you've held your line in the position. And the way the binary plan works is whenever you sign up, if other people sign up below you, like 6 months from now, we have people signing up, all those people are below you, and that volume is going to push up to you. And then when you're ready to do the business, you can start getting paid on that volume once you start building another leg. So I always tell people, listen, I would, if it were me, I'd buy the core, get a position in the binary. In the event that I decide down the road, hey, I want to do this business, you're already locked in and you don't have 1,000 people below you, above you because you decided to sign up. So I always tell people if that's where you're at, sign up for the core because you're going to get it at a reduced price and as well as you're going to put yourself in a position to be in the binary. And then I see on here somebody asking if their son has autism too. There's I don't know exactly how long it will take for your son to see something. I don't know the severity of his autism. I don't know what he's going through. I don't know whether health issues. All I would say is just put it on and give it some time. It could be 2 weeks. It could be 2 months. It could be 3 months. But most people feel something within 90 days of this. My brother has chronic pain and chronic illness. And, when I told him about this, I said, it could be 3 months before you feel anything. And he was like, I've been dealing with this for 9 years. 3 months is nothing. If it takes 3 months for me to feel something or feel amazing, that would be great. Anything else, Lola?
Sí, aquí hay una pregunta que
Yes,
dice, si
here
yo
there's a
entré a
question
un
that
brand
says, if
partner
I
por la
enrolled a
pierna
brand
derecha,
partner on the right
¿importa
leg,
dónde él coloca
does
su
it matter
brand partner,
where
izquierda
he
o
enrolls
derecha, para
his
que
brand
yo
partners, left or
genere
right,
sus
for me to
comisiones?
generate his commissions?
Okay, so when someone is direct to you, it's a good question. So when someone is direct to you, you get all of their left and right. So whatever they do on their left and right, you get all of their volume. So it doesn't matter where they put people in their organization, you get 100% of what they enroll. So the most important thing, you guys, when you start this business is to get the two left, two right. It's not about where you put them. You need two people on your left, two people on your right. That's going to help you hit the first rank of the company. But anybody that's enrolled directly to you, you get all of their volume. Anybody to them, you get all of their volume. Right. So that's how this works. You get everyone's volume. When that person's direct, whoever they bring in, you get all their volume too on that leg. So if you put somebody on the right leg and they bring people in on their left or the right, 100% of that volume goes to you because they're direct to you. And everyone that goes below them goes direct to you. That's what's so beautiful about this is how it blows up. Yeah, the $19 a month, that's the preferred plus customer. Okay. So if you're preferred plus, you pay $19 to sign up to get the preferred plus, and then it's $99 a month with an auto ship. And when you have the auto ship, you get other free patches. So every month they're going to send you a pack of 10 of Alavita, of glutathione, Eon, sleep. You're going to get the other patches to be able to try them for free. They send it to you for doing the $19. You're going to get these 10 patches for free. So it's a great value that they send to you, or you could just be a preferred customer and pay the $99 and do the auto ship. Anything else, Laura? I'm seeing some Spanish.
Solo si se
Only
puede usar en alguien que
if
tuvo en
you
un
can use it on
trasplante
someone that
de
had
órgano.
a kidney transplant a year ago.
No. So there's only two people that cannot use this patch. One is someone that's currently going through chemotherapy, because stem cells, elevating them will try to get rid of toxins out of your body, and it's going to eliminate what the chemotherapy is doing through that cancer treatment. And the other one is any organ transplants, and kidneys are considered an organ. So you cannot, because those kidneys are not their kidneys. They're a foreign object technically in that body, and the stem cells will recognize that and try to eject those kidneys out of the body. So anybody with an organ transplant or currently going through any kind of chemotherapy, that's the only two people that cannot use this patch. Anything else, Lola? I know you're answering questions as we go along, but let me just answer
Sí,
some of them so people can hear them audio.
sí existen capacitaciones
Is
personales en
there
Miami.
personal trainings in Miami?
So we do most of our trainings online, you guys. We will have some trainings in person from time to time, but from a scale standpoint, because people are all over the world on this team, we do everything on Zoom Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night, and then we have a school platform and other resources that you guys can use for training. But most everything on is virtual. Like we had an event in Destin, Florida, this weekend with 300 people at it, and we trained all day on Saturday. So there's going to always be opportunities where the company has training, we have training, but from a scale standpoint and being able to impact and touch as many people as possible, we try to do most of it virtually.
Aquí alguien pregunta, ¿el
Here
paquete de
somebody is
advance te da
asking, the
300
advanced
cada mes
pack
o
gives
solo
you
el primer
300 points each month or only the first month?
No. So the advanced package. So in order for you to stay active and be able to get paid, you have to have at least 300 volume lifetime. So once you buy the advanced package, you have the 300 volume lifetime. You never have to do that again. And those package prices of 1750, 535, and 295, that's a one time. And then the monthly subscription for the patches, you have to at least have two patches on ownership. It could be a $99 one and a $69 one, but you have to have at least 110 PV every single month to stay active and get paid, as well as to not lose your volume. So, for example, if I showed you this, if you see this right here, I have 933,000, almost $1 million in volume. If I lose this active status, I could lose all that volume. So you never want to lose that volume. You never want to risk losing that volume, because that 933,000 represents about $80,000 in commissions, because of the way that I would cycle out of that, right? I need $330,000 on one side to cycle out. So I would just, if I did not stay active, I could lose $85,000 off of that volume.
¿Cómo
So
se hace si una
once you,
persona...
and again, you could buy the core and then do the auto ship the next month, and you're going to get to the 300 PV lifetime. Or you could just do it like right out the gate. That way you can get paid right away. If you bring 4 people in, boom, you start getting paid, like this. That's what a lot of people do. They bring 4 people in and they can get paid right away the first week that they come in. But if you don't have that 300 PV, then you're not going to be able to get paid and be a manager. To get to manager, you have to have 300 PV. And if you buy advanced package, you have the 300 PV. Go ahead, Lola. Sorry.
¿Cómo se hace si una persona se quiere
How do
unir
you
y
know if
se
a
unió mal
person
y lo que hizo fue comprar el
enrolled
core? ¿Se puede
incorrectly
cambiar?
and bought core? Could you change that?
You could absolutely change that. So you can upgrade to any of the packages. This is a great question. So you can upgrade. So if you buy core at 295 and you want to upgrade to advanced at 535, you just pay the difference. If you want to upgrade to premium, you just pay the difference. When you do buy the premium, you save $600 because you don't have to do auto ship for 3 months. So that's $200 a month that you don't have to do auto ship when you buy the premium. So it's really only like $1,100 to do that, but you're getting a bunch of patches that are really, really reduced wholesale price so that you can share patches with people. What else, Lola?
Alguien dice aquí,
Somebody here is saying,
entonces mis 300 puntos
so
no
my
suman cada
300
mes para
points
mi
don't
binary.
add up every month for my binary?
They would. Your PV is what you buy or what your customers buy. So if you buy the 295, you're gonna have like 180 PV, and then you're gonna have to, when you do an auto ship the next month, then you're gonna have a lifetime of 300 PV. And then that 300 PV is good. And then you just have to have 110 PV to stay active to make sure you don't lose your volume. But again, a little complicated for this call. It's very, very simple, but it's a little overwhelming that to stay active, you just need 110 PV. But once you guys sign up, we'll explain all of that to you.
Aquí dice, cuando dices
Here
estar
it
activo,
says, when you say
¿significa
being
tener
active,
el
does it
auto envío
mean to
activo?
have the auto shipment active?
What's that? Say that again, Lola?
Cuando
When
dices
you talk
estar
about
activo,
being
¿eso
active,
significa
does
que
that mean that your
tiene que
auto
tener tu envío
shipment needs to
activo?
be active?
Yes. Well, I mean, that's how you stay active, is if your auto ship's active. Because every month you have to do 110 PV to stay active. And I see this company have a policy of the spouse can't promote another network marketing company. No. And can the couple get in the company with their own account, or the couples have to be on the same account? Couples have to be on the same account. It's not really advantageous for you to be on separate accounts because of the volume and how you get paid on volume. So if you have 2 separate accounts, then you're trying to build 2 separate accounts to get that volume, because it's all based on volume. All the commissions is based on volume. So you really wouldn't want to have two separate accounts, but your spouse can promote a network marketing company on their social media. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're another network marketing company.
Ok, aquí dice, yo actualicé a Premium
Here
y
it
me
says
removieron
I
el paquete
upgraded to premium
automático.
and
¿Qué
they
debo
removed
hacer?
the automatic shipment. What should I do?
So you just have to go in and reset your auto ship for at least 90 days out so you don't lose your volume. So because you don't need that auto ship, but you can still do the auto ship even if if you bought that package, you just need to go in and reset it up. And how you do that is, I mean, I can share with whoever's asking that question, but I can share really quick. Um, the way you do that is you just go into store, and then you go into patches, and then when you click on, you just click on patches. Say it's X39. You're going to select two, and then down here it says add to monthly subscription order. That's where you're going to go add it, and then it's going to put it up here in your cart. It says it added, but you got to go to the cart and check out for the subscription, and you're just going to put your information in. The way you could check to make sure it took place and the subscription is there, if you go to monthly subscription orders, this is going to show you your monthly subscription order. This is what I order every single month. So this is where you make sure that the subscription is signed up. Anything else, Lola? I'm going to wrap this
Aquí
up.
dice, hoy compré
Here it
como
says,
cliente
today I
regular, pero estoy
purchased as a
haciendo
regular
participante
client
de
customer,
core.
but I
¿Cómo
would
puedo
like to do
cambiar
it
mi
as a
código
core
de core?
participant. How can I change my order to core?
So did you already purchase it?
Sí, ya lo compró
Yes, it was
como
purchased
cliente y
as a
Just
customer.
just put the customer service number in the chat, Lola. And then whoever invited you or whoever you bought this from as a customer, ask them for their link to sign on as a Brown partner. So whoever that was, just reach out to them, and then they can sign you that link, and then we can call customer service and cancel that customer order, and then you could just sign up as a core. Super easy.
Y yo creo que ya alguien
And I
preguntó
think
cuánto se
that's all. Somebody
tardaría el
asked,
paquete de suscripción.
how long does a subscription pack take to reach their home?
I mean, you're gonna set the date up, so I mean, it's gonna come on the date. So, like, if you order patches, it's usually 2 to 3 business days. So, for example, if you order today, it's gonna be Friday, Monday, Tuesday. It's probably gonna get to you. So it's always business days. Weekends don't count because they don't move on the weekends. So if your subscription order, they're gonna send it out, 2 or 3 days before you're supposed to get it so that you get it on time and you don't run out of patches. All right, guys, I really, really appreciate all your time tonight. Thank you so much. I look forward to working with every single one of you. The coolest thing about our team is that if you have no experience in this industry whatsoever, we're going to help you. And we're also going to help you build a business. We're going to help you manage your money. We're going to teach you all the things that's going to help you run the business. If it's setting up an LLC, if it's managing money, if it's investing money, that's the cool thing you get about this. Plus, you get a community. We just had an event this weekend with 300 people. It's absolutely one of the most amazing weekends I've ever had. I've connected with people that were absolutely superhumans and great human beings. So it's not just, I walked away from that thing thinking it's not just a business, it's way more than that. It's a community. And I look forward to meeting every single one of you and helping you guys build a business and living the life that you were deserved and meant to live. And I promise you, with this business, we can make that happen. And you are a part of the right team. We have some great, amazing things happening. So thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Really, really appreciate your time, effort, and energy, because I know it's a lot at this time of night to join a call when you guys have kids and families, tapping their fingers, waiting to see you. So thank you guys so much for being here. And I hope to meet and see all of you really, really soon.